Hey everybody, it's Sammy the Thrifty Brewer coming at you for Beer Fun Friday for Friday, October the 4th. I want to apologize for not getting a video out on a Homebrew Wednesday. I had to go to the dentist on the Wednesday, and by the time I got home I was just absolutely too shattered, so I'm making up for it now. I know on my previous Homebrew Wednesday video I touched on making a drying rack. I haven't even gotten around to that yet. It's been a little crazy around the household. Wife, kids skating, all that stuff and all other things that take precedence. So it is what it is, but I will try and do that this weekend or next week at some point. So did a little shopping. Check out my website, www.facebook.com/Thrifty Brewer. I uploaded a picture there. Picked up a couple pumpkin ales as well as a Cameron's Imperial Porter that was aged for 7 months in rum barrels. So I'm really excited about that. That I'm going to try and age for a little bit and see if I can get it to mellow out a little bit, because I hear it is a little bit aggressive at the beginning. So hopefully it'll mellow out in a little bit of time. This weekend I'm going to be doing a brew, either tomorrow or Sunday, really weather depending. I'm going to do a sexy Cooper's kit, as I'm still brewing with kits because money is quite tight here at the household. Paying off the fridge as well as paying off the new stove upstairs, but at least we have a stove and at least I have a new fridge, who is called Jezebel. Thank you again, Ted, for that lovely name. So this brew I'm going to be doing, I'm calling it a winter warmer. It's basically based off of a Cooper's dark ale kit, but to that I'm adding a kilo of amber malt extract liquid. I'm going to add also a kilogram of Demerara sugar, and then I'm going to also add probably another 8 ounces of fancy molasses here. And then what I plan on doing is letting that ferment out, and then to secondary I'm going to add some rum. This is some Dominican rum that I found upstairs, so me being thrifty, that's what we're going to use. As well as to that rum, I'm actually going to add some Scotch bonnets, which I had growing in the garden. So it's going to be spicy, a little bit boozy. And then I'm also going to add some imitation maple extract to that as well. And possibly some maple syrup. It really depends on how it tastes after the primary is all done to determine whether or not I really add maple syrup or not. The idea is to go with like a low IBU ale that's spicy on the back end with a little bit of rum up front, and hopefully bottle condition that, or may keg it. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But that's the plan for that. So I'm going to do that this weekend, and here's hoping that works out. This is actually my Cooper's Black IPA. I touched on that recipe in the previous Homebrew Wednesday video, and it turned out wicked good. I'm very, very happy with that. I bottled some off the keg with my Thrifty Brewer bottling wand. Courtesy idea came from Tony Yates and a bunch of other guys on YouTube, so cheers to Tony. And for those of you who presented that idea on YouTube, thank you very much for that. And it seems to have carved up nicely, staying nice and carved in the PET bottles. So I've got 6 of those, as well as 6 of each of my previous 4 brews sitting in the impromptu cellar over there. In that cellar I also have I think it's Southwinds Brewing Company Pumpkin Ale that mature date is July 2014, so I'm going to try and age that for a few more months before I crack that open, because I've never really been a huge fan of pumpkin ales. But you know what, I figure 'tis the season, because I do plan on doing a pumpkin ale either not next week but the week after. It really depends on finances again. And I actually found a recipe on YouTube. I can't remember the guy's name. I'll see if I can find it and post it here, a link somewhere, because it was a dead simple thing. So those of you guys who have brewed pumpkin ales not from extract kits or from all grain, but guys who have simply done it from a can, like a Cooper's kit, do me a favor, please post a comment below, let me know how it worked out, what you put into it. But basically all he did, he had a can of the Cooper's Real Ale, he had 1 large can of the pumpkin, and then he added some ground cinnamon, some ground ginger, some ground cloves, and some Brew Enhancer 1, and brewed it up the old-fashioned Cooper's way, which is basically just bring everything together in some warm water or hot water, Got everything all nicely incorporated, added the contents of the kit, topped it up with cool water to bring it up to temperature, pitched his yeast, and he said it turned out really, really good. So I may just do that for my first run pumpkin ale. Keep it simple, keep it dead simple. So that's probably what's going to happen with that. So bit of a pricing update on this brew here, the Winter Warmer. The kit and the malt extract came to $24 out the door, so at 24 bucks. The maple extract came to, I think it was like $2.34 a piece. So we're 24, 22, 26, 26, 34, 26, or under 30 bucks at least. And the Demerara came in at like just at about 3 bucks. So we're just over 30 bones. The molasses I robbed from the wife's cupboard. She doesn't know it yet, and maybe she never will. Scotch bonnets I had growing in the backyard, so there's no cost on those, because those were actually left over from last year's plant, which I brought inside and nurtured and loved and cherished and cared for it, and no cost for that. And the rum was actually a gift from a friend of ours who came back from the Dominican. So we're at the $32, $33 mark for that brew, this brew coming up. So hopefully it works out. So yeah, that's really about all that I have. It's a really quick video this week. Again, my apologies for not doing anything last Wednesday, but I'm sure those of you guys who understand with wife, kids, families, and everything else that's going on in the household, particularly with 2 young girls, it gets busy and life can get away from you. So my apologies again, and honestly, thank you so very much for watching, liking, subscribing. I've been really aggressive in my new Facebook page. I'm going to be putting together a website, www.thriftybrewer.com, which is up now. I just haven't done anything with it, so feel free to check it out. It's basically going to sort of mirror the Facebook thing, but with live Twitter feeds and whatnot, and updates in that regard. So that's the plan for that. So again, thank you so very much for turning this whole little hobby of mine into a little bit more of a hobby, if you will. Yeah, I apologize for those of you who have subscribed and commented on my videos that I haven't gone back to yet. I will. Just trying to carve out a couple of hours during the week is kind of difficult. So, this is Sammy saying Sammy, the Thrifty Brewer, saying, if you're gonna do something, please do it with a home brew. And by all means, keep calm and brew on, everybody. Cheers again, and thank you so very much for watching. Take care, everybody. Be safe, keep brewing, and as some YouTubers say, pinky out. So cheers, everyone. Oh, that tastes like another. Take care, everybody. Thanks again. Bye.